What's up people, Catmaster here with another video, and today's the day we're gonna corrupt 12 by 12, 144 stones of Lazhwar, trying to hit that one corrupt. So, as you may or may not know, I've been playing Armageddon Brand Ignite Elementalist. I'll link the videos that I made so far about the build in the description if you're interested. This was my League starter, played it to level 93, killed Awakener level 8 with it, but overall the build is at a point where I really need a big upgrade to the damage. I have like between 300 and 400k Ignite DPS, and I figured a big upgrade to the damage would be an additional curse that reduces elemental resists further. I currently only have flammability, and I want to get elemental weakness, and additional curse is something that you can get on different sources. But the easiest way to get it in this build is on the amulet, because I'm using a fairly cheap amulet called Stone of Lazhwar in order to block my spell block chance, right? And as you may or may not know, you can get a +1 curse corrupt on amulets. This is the pool of Vaal Orb corrupted implicits that you can hit on amulets. You can apply additional curse right here. There's a bunch of other ones. We cannot hit all of them because you need at least item level 60 for additional curse, but you need 80 for max res and 84 for quantity, so those are excluded. I believe none of these is 80, or at least actually we could check quickly item level. How does it work? 8 to 9, and then 0 to 9, like this. So yeah, we actually have a bunch of them that are higher than 80. So these actually could hit the other corrupts, but most of them are just between 60 and 80. And we're gonna have a prediction in chat that Lizard Dog is setting up right now. Probably whether we hit +1 curse or we don't. +1 curse only has it only has 500 weight, so it's a little bit less common than most of these ones. But we'll just see what we hit. It's gonna be interesting. Quickly showing you in the path of building that an additional curse would be very beneficial. Already put elemental weakness in here, but it's not affecting the build yet because I don't have an additional curse. But if I change the Stone of Lazhwar with the corrupt can apply additional curse, right, then you'll see my Ignite DPS go up from 335 on Cirrus to 377. Actually not quite as big as I thought. Later on in the build it's gonna make a bigger difference. I theory crafted out a version of the build that has like 700k without it, and it goes from 700 to 800k, I believe, with the additional curse. Let's just go without further ado. I think I already talked way too much about this, so let's go. Oh, I only have 143 Vaal Orbs. Okay, I need 144. So we need to quickly show you guys how the Vaal Orb Recipe works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 7 of these, and we need a fragment. Do I have a fragment? Yep, we do have a fragment. So 7 Vaal skill gems and a sacrifice fragment will vendor for a Vaal Orb. This is something that most Trade League players don't know because you could just simply buy them. And then we got our 144 Vaal Orbs here. What I could do is I could go and type !core. So this highlights all the amulets that don't have corrupted in them. So by the time if I hit them, then they will not be highlighted anymore, and that will make it easier for me to see whether I hit them already. And we're just gonna go. Let's just try it. I'm trying to not show you guys the results prematurely. Oh, I saw a bunch of them already, Brick. And when they turn rare, that's really easy to see. Oh, the hideout music makes it more exciting. Alright. That was all of them. So what we do first is we check how many went rare. That's a lot. Let's already sort these out. And then we can put them into a result tab. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot of bricks already. It's because results, bricks. Now we can look over them later. That's not super interesting. I mean, they could, in theory, brick into something really good. I've seen an 88 life there, another 88 life, but honestly, we're not super interested. I'm just trying to stall for the survey, for the on-stream prediction, because we're obviously live on twitch.tv/catmasterop right now. So 57% of the point weight is for yes, will I get additional curse, and 43 is for no. So I guess let's just... Do we keep it exciting, or do we just reveal? Let's just let's enter movement speed. Movement. So I got one with movement speed. Hit 9% movement speed. Okay, that's okay. What are the other corrupts that you could hit? Should we search for the other corrupts? Should we get... Maybe we got a max res. Maybe we got a max res from the high levels. Maximum resistance. Oh, what? Really? No, that's all resist. All resist, all resist, all resist. Yeah, because it says maximum mana, you have to put it in brackets. So we don't have a max resist one. So that's 4 all res. Int, so you know which ones didn't change. That's a good one, yeah. Intelligence. So wait, results. Implicits. Put these in here. That one in here. And intelligence. That's a lot of ones that didn't change at all. Wow. Holy shit. But I guess that's, you know, around half or something like that. That's a lot. A lot. Results. Nothing. Holy shit, that's so many. How many is that? I didn't count. It's way too many. I'm gonna be sad if I didn't hit an additional curse. I'm just gonna buy one with additional curse then. Holy shit, dude. That's 4 times 12, 48, plus 2 is 50. That's 56. 56 with nothing. Out of 144. That's not exactly half. Let's see, Oh wait, no, we have more, obviously. That wasn't all. It was just all that fit. Holy shit. Wow, that's literally exactly half. Literally exactly 72 didn't change. Wow. Wow. Okay, now let's just go through them one by one. Malevolence aura effect, attack speed, zealotry aura effect, clarity, discipline aura effect, fire damage leeched as life, lightning damage leeched as life, discipline aura effect, purity of ice, cold leech, purity of ice, pride, malevolence, zealotry, malevolence, hatred, fire leech, purity of ice, wrath, grace, wrath, determination, elemental damage with attacks, wrath, purity of fire, no way, rarity, 5% spell block, I mean that's probably the best one, determination, clarity, and this is the +1 curse. No! We didn't hit it. We didn't. Well, feels bad, man. Feels very bad, man. Well, we tried. We'll try again one day. I want to change my vote. You didn't even vote. Well, I mean, this is the point where in the video I will cut to a spreadsheet of the results to give you guys a little bit of a stats, and then there will be an outro. So, better luck next time. And we're back with the results. When you do corrupt an amulet, there's 4 different outcomes that could happen. There's like nothing. You could get white sockets. You could get a brick, as in it turns the amulet into a rare. with new reroll stats, or you could get the Implicit Corruption. So each one of those is equally likely, so 25% each. And as you can see, that's reflected in the results. We got a 24.3% Implicit Corrupts, that is a 35 out of 144 amulets. And we got 25.7 bricks or rare, which is a 37 out of 144 amulets. And we had a total of 72, which is exactly 50%, which nothing happened. But keep in mind, when you get the white socket outcome from putting a Vaal Orb on, right, you could get a white socket. You don't see that on an amulet that doesn't have sockets, so that's the same as nothing. So we got 50% nothing instead of like 25 nothing and 25 white socket, basically. So completely as expected. And out of the total 35 Implicit Corrupts, most of them were aura effect, because there's different aura effect mods. They all have a relatively high weight, I believe. We can quickly check on Craft of Exile. Most outcomes that you could get are 1,000. I excluded for the statistics increased quantity and max res because they require level 84 or item level 80 respectively. And I do think most of the amulets that I had didn't have that. I think like a couple were more than 80, but most of them were not 84 or higher, or not even 80. So yeah, there's just a whole bunch of aura effect outcomes. And well, we got a lot of them. We got level 23 auras, which were 8, and all elemental resist. I don't have to read them all out. We didn't get a single +1 curse after all, as you were able to see in the first part of the video. +1 curse if you have an item, an amulet below item level 80, then +1 curse would only happen in about 1.7% of all Implicit Corrupts. That means only about 0.4% of all Vaal amulets would get an additional curse, and out of the ones that got an Implicit Corrupt, only about like 1.7 in 100, so 3 in 200 would get the additional curse. And since we only had 35 total Implicit Corrupts, it's absolutely expected that we didn't get a +1 curse. I was really hoping, I was very optimistic that it would happen, but it didn't end up happening. So in conclusion, I have to say it's totally not worth it unless you're doing this for content like I did. As you can see, I bought myself an amulet with an additional curse. This is a Stone of Lazhwar item level 67 that was double corrupt for an additional curse and lightning damage leeched as life. And it had 15% perfect spell block, what I wanted. This was listed for only 25 Chaos Orbs. A viewer from my stream actually sniped it for me, and I gave them 4DC. Even though technically, you know, they helped me secure the amulet. I don't want to sound salty, but I want to. It was really cheap even for 40C, I think, and I wanted to make it worth their time. And now we got an additional curse. So now I am actually applying elemental weakness manually, and I got flammability on hit in the build. And it makes the build a lot better. Although we still want to get a couple of levels and do some min-maxing on the tree. But pathing to Arsonist now and got Searing Heat anointed. This was pretty expensive, cost a silver oil. And it's not super expensive, it's like a mid-tier anoint, I'd guess. But I did have to pay a tainted oil to put it onto the amulet because obviously it came corrupted. Probably more about this in a future update. If you want to stay in touch and keep updated with what I'm doing to this build, there will be probably one more video talking about the endgame state of the build, like the fully maxed out, as far as I'm willing to go. And there will be a full build guide for the character, including a leveling video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you come and say hi on the stream at twitch.tv/catmasterop if you have any questions. Other than that, on Saturday we'll have the Fated Connections podcast, episode 67 with Surgog, Tenki, and of course Balor Mage will be Saturday, 13th of November 8 a.m. GMT, 9 a.m. German time, or whatever time it is in 16 hours from now for you. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.